Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great day to have a day here in sunny St. Augustine. The Saints are hot. 4 straight wins. They look to reel in the Sand Sharks for the 3rd straight day and complete the sweep. Saints put on an absolute show yesterday, scoring 16 runs and only allowing 3 as they dispatched USC Beaufort in 7 innings. I am Jordan Fauci on the call, and here are the starting lineups for each team's first with the visiting Sand Sharks. Leading off will be the left fielder, Brian Mayer, followed by the center fielder, Julian Galassi. Batting in the 3 hole is going to be the first baseman, Aiden Driscoll-Sadusky. In the 4 hole will be the right fielder, Hunter Miller. Batting 5th will be the catcher, Nico Andre, followed by the designated hitter, Robbie Brown. Batting 7th will be the second baseman, Wesley Ambrose, followed by the shortstop, Jake Tanner. And rounding out the starting 9 will be Hunter McCown, the third baseman. On the mound for the Saints is going to be Nathan Norwood. Saints switching some things up in the outfield. They did this yesterday, moving regular center fielder Trey Newland over to left as they'll bring in Caden Kresak. Kresak on the year, having an okay year in limited appearances. However, in the last game just yesterday, went 3 for 5 with a pair of 3 hits, knocking in 2 runs, batting 600 in the series. Norwood misses with the first pitch outside. Norwood, true freshman, as that one's going to be roped through the 1-4 hole, or the 3-4 hole. It'll be a leadoff single for Brian Mayer.
Number 7, Julian Galassi.
It's going to bring up Julian Galassi. Galassi in the series batting .250. Got the day off yesterday after starting on Friday. And the year for Galassi, batting .333 as Norwood misses his first pitch here. One of the main things that we've seen from the Saints starters in this recent surge has been getting ahead in counts early. Norwood looking to do the same here, but falls behind 1-0. Breaking ball finds the zone as the count will be even now at 1-1. Norwood missing outside with that one. Galassi finds himself ahead in the count here. Not a sizable lead for Meyer, but he'll take off as Galassi's going to go the other way with this one and poke it foul into the USC Beaufort bullpen. Dylan Faulkner yesterday for the Saints went 5 innings, allowing 5 hits, 3 earned runs, as the Saints took the win in only 7 innings. Good to see them get back on track here as they're hunting for that 8th and final spot in the Peach Belt Conference tournament. Currently 2 games behind Augusta, who has sole control of 8th place in the PBC, as Norwood's going to check on the runner at first, and Meyer. One's going to be popped up and foul, as the count will be even at 2-2. Norwood comes set. The 2-2. This one's fought off again. The breaking ball there from the freshman. More about Nathan Norwood. Graduated from East Lake High School in Tarpon Springs, Florida. helped lead the Eagles to a 21-4 record as a senior. Tossed 65 innings in his senior season with a 1.9 ERA. Also, swinging the bat fairly well, batted .300 with 15 extra base hits. So far this season, he's appeared 9 times, started 2 games. This is his 3rd start of the year. Boasts a 4.15 ERA. Opponents are hitting .258 off him. Long at bat here for Galassi. Now he's going to take off. The throw down to second is in time as Griffin Garcia shows off the cannon from behind the dish, gunning down Mayer with ease. A little bit of defensive help there for the freshman Norwood as the bases will be clean. Be a full count now to Galassi. This one's going to be poked to the shortstop. Garcia coming in, but he'll bobble it. Going to go down as a base hit. That's a tough play. Took a weird hop off of that mound. And I'm going to assume that Galassi, with the speed that he has out in center, is going to beat that one out regardless. So, pair of singles here as there'll be a runner on first for the 3-hole hitter, Aiden Driscoll Sadusky. Sadusky's going to go the other way with this one, and Gillespie's going to get on his horse. He's chugging for third and will slide in safe. Saint's going to throw to second as Driscoll Sadusky, with a fancy slide, is going to get into second on the throw. Saints are going to bring the infield in here. This is going to be Hunter Miller, the right fielder. Miller this series having a tough go of it, only batting .125. But the bats starting out hot here for the Sand Sharks. First pitch misses inside from Norwood. He finds himself in an early jam. Painting the inside corner there. Will be even now at 1-1. That one's going to be poked the other way. Should score at least one. They're going to hold the runner, Driscoll Sadusky, at third. And the Sand Sharks will take a 1-0 lead here as they'll have runners on the corners as Hunter Miller gets himself an RBI single. We're going to have a conference on the mound here as Jeff Pelkey, Saints pitching coach, is going to have a talk with his freshman right-hander. Take this time, thank a few of our corporate sponsors here at Drysdale Field. Applebee's, there's no place like the neighborhood. Academy Bus, we know the way. Anchor Faith, a community of people passionate about Jesus. A.D. Davis Construction, builders, developers, and contractors, and the Bailey Group. No matter where you want to go, we'll help you get there. Flagler fans, if you want to support all Flagler athletic teams, join the Saints Club. Visit www.flaglerathletics.com and click the Saints Club link for more details. Entire infield coming in here, looking to pick up Nathan Norwood, who's yet to really record an out here, the only out of the inning coming on. Griffin Garcia throwing out Brian Mayer, trying to steal second. So far, 4 batters faced and 4 hits allowed by Norwood as USCB has a 1-0 lead, looking to roll up a double play ball here and get out of this inning unscathed for the most part. First pitch in from Norwood to the catcher, Nico Andre, in for a called strike. Andre 0 for 1 on the series. Count's going to be even now at 1-1.
Lefty in the bullpen.
Saints with some action early here. This one's going to be poked into the parking lot here at Drysdale Field as Norwood finds himself ahead in the count now at 1-2. Nico Andre batting .293 on the year with 1 double and 12 hits as that one seemed to get away from Norwood. Just a bit outside, fairly outside there. The 2-2 pitch. This is outside. The count will be full now to Andre. Andre, the sophomore from Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, will poke one the other way into USCB bullpen. That will remain full now. So I'm going to look out for the Augusta Lander game at 1 p.m. today. Saints can win this one, get within one game if Augusta loses, as Andre will draw the walk on a quality at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches and been a tough start here for Nathan Norwood.
Number 10, Robbie Brown.
It's going to bring up Robbie Brown. Norwood with 22 pitches here in the first. Of the bases drunk with 1 down, and Robbie Brown up to the plate. Brown so far this series is hitless, as he'll go fishing on a breaking ball outside. Fall behind now, 0-2. Brown on the year batting .267. His 6 RBIs as that one misses the mark. The 1-2. Called third strike, pair of shoes there as Norwood records the strikeout. It's going to bring up Wesley Ambrose, the senior second baseman here for the Sand Sharks. Saints are an out away from escaping this first inning with minimal damage allowed, as first pitch from Norwood's going to miss outside.
Yeah.
Tied him up there. Good pitch high and tight to Ambrose. It's going to even up the count at 1-1.
Thankfully, no.
Keep it away from John.
That one misses the mark as
Krispy Kreme donuts here in a second. Boston Creek.
Right. Lots of blaze.
2-1 pitch. Fouled off. A little squibber off the end of the bat as Norwood doing a good job of jamming Ambrose there. We'll have 2s across the board here in the top of the first. Bases loaded here for Wesley Ambrose. Ambrose batting .298 on the season. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Gage Voorhees will come out of the bullpen and make a nice catch there in foul territory. Come out of the dugout, my mistake. Voorhees had himself quite the outing on Friday night, throwing 129 pitches for a complete game win. Talk more about that later in the game as the 2-2 pitch misses high and outside. The count will be full. Runners will get a head start here. Really big moment here early in this one for the Saints. Norwood winds the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Nathan Norwood works himself out of a jam, striking out 2, only allowing 1 run on 4 hits as the Sand Sharks strand 3. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning here at Drysdale Field. I'm Jordan Fauci on the call. Stay tuned for more PBC baseball action. They still hit. You can go back, and he does not miss. To this day, it still all holds up. And we are back now for the bottom of the first inning. Nathan Norwood and the Saints worked themselves out of a jam there. Able to hold the Sand Sharks only 1 run after allowing 4 hits, walking a couple, and then having the bases loaded with just 1 out. But Norwood doing a good job striking out the last 2 batters he faced and getting the Saints out of the jam, only allowing 1 run. This will be Sims Owens as he'll poke one into shallow center. Be caught by Galassi for the first out. 1 pitch and 1 out for the starting pitcher for this Sand Sharks team. Like a Craighauser, the starter. He's 0-1 on the season from that left side. Defensively, you have Tanner at short, McCown at third, Ambrose at second, Driscoll Sadusky at first. From right to left in the outfield is going to be Miller, Galassi, and Mayer. Trey Newland finds himself behind 0-1 in this count as he'll go the other way for a single. Saints striking back with their first hit of the game. Early and often for these Saints bats who had themselves quite the outing just yesterday, scoring 16 runs. Going to bring up Donovan Garcia. Garcia in the series, batting .286 with a double, a couple of hits, and 3 RBIs. Huge lead here for Newland as Garcia's going to try and lay one down. This will find its way to the backstop. Newland on the year leads the Saints in stolen bases, has stolen 15 out of his 17 attempts. He's been picked off a couple times as well, as he does love to take a big lead, as he has another one here. Craig Hauser is going to check on him at first. That'll be 1-1 as Micah Craighauser misses low there. More about Craighauser. 7 appearances this season, 4 games started, has a 4.64 earned run average. He's allowed more hits than innings pitched this year. He's also walked 11 and struck out 12. Opponents are hitting .333 off him so far. The 2-1 pitch. She's going to check on Newland at first here. Newland back in time. Have to imagine it's only a matter of time before Newland takes off here. Big breaking ball finds the zone. So that one froze Garcia. Count's going to be 2-2 now to the Saints shortstop. Mason Gray, the starter at short for the last 2 seasons for the Saints, out for the rest of the year. They shut him down after he injured the hamite bone in his bottom hand. So shut down. That's usually around a 6-week recovery time. So Dave Barnett being cautious with his shortstop, moving Donovan Garcia back to the position he saw a lot of success with his freshman years. He'll go down swinging. There'll be 2 down now for Matthew Burke, our Saints' second baseman. Burke on the year. And 255 knocked in. 15 runs, has 3 doubles. Finds himself on base a lot. Has a .402 on base percentage. Newland with a massive lead at first. Breaking ball in for a called strike.
Is this your first time doing music for baseball? Yeah, the guys much more intense than softball. They have like a lot more superstitions than softball.
Newland will get back here as Craighauser will check on him at first. That one in for a called strike as well, as Burke finds himself behind in the count now, 0-2. Gonna check on Newland again at first. Newland will take off as Burke will ground this one into the hole. It's short. Long throw will not be in time from Tanner. Doing a good job at getting to that one, but fielded that one pretty much in shallow left field. Burke able to leg out the infield single, and the Saints will have runners at first and second now for Jaden Ward. Ward is arguably, well, has been just the best hitter on this Saints team so far this season. Batting .347 with 8 doubles. He leads the team in doubles and has 18 RBIs. He'll go fishing at the first one, kind of squib this one off the end of the bat up the first base line. Craighauser will throw it on to first, and the Saints will go down without a run here, stranding 2 on the bases with 2 hits in the bottom of the first. Be back for the top of the second here at Drysdale Field. You're watching Peach Belt Conference Baseball here on the PBC Network. And we are back now for the top of the second inning. Found ourselves in a de facto bullpen day as Daniel Fisher will take over on the mound. The redshirt sophomore graduated from Lambert High School 3 years ago. As a freshman, he made 11 appearances with 4 starts, posted a 2-2 record with 1 save, and a 2.90 earned run average. First pitch is going to be grounded to Ward at third. Throw on the first is in time as Jake Tanner goes down on the 5-3 ground out. It's going to bring up the third baseman, Hunter McCown. McCown started the series playing short, but him and Tanner switching over, and McCown finds himself at the hot corner now. McCown with a 2.27 batting average on the year. Ward playing in on the artificial grass here in the infield. McCown, tall infielder, standing 6'4", only weighing 165 pounds, originally from Lakeland, Florida. 2-0 pitch in for a called strike as Fisher tries to battle back in this count. Fisher on the season has appeared 8 times. He's started 5 games. He's 0-2 with an 8.02 earned run average. McCown's going to find himself on first after being plunked there. Saints started struggling with control here. The second walk that they've issued so far today. However, just a lot of long counts here as it's going to bring the top of the order back around. Meyer finds himself 1 for 1 on the day, but got thrown out stealing, or attempting to steal second, as Fisher will find the strike zone here at the first pitch. This one's going to be popped into foul territory. Meyer finds himself behind in the count now, 0-2. Breaking ball is going to miss low and away. Meyer on the year with a .340 batting average. He's found himself with 7 doubles, leading USC Beaufort as he'll ground this one back up the middle. Sliding stop from Garcia and a great stretch from Clapp. So that'll be a highlight for the Saints on the defensive side there. Garcia showing off the range, and then Taylor Clapp, some great just gymnast-esque skills there, able to hold the bag. One heck of a stretch off as that throw was drifting up the first baseline. Be 2 down now for Julian Galassi. Galassi 1 for 1 on the day. Came around to score the lone run of the game thus far. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. A huge swing there from Galassi as Fisher able to mess with his timing there with the breaking ball. Runner on second is McCown. The 2 down here. Galassi in a 2-1 count here. That one nearly takes out Aiden Driscoll-Sadusky in the on-deck circles. That one careened off the mask of Griffin Garcia. Twos across the board here in the top of the second.
You don't have to worry about doing a graphic for softball again today.
Did they change the time to softball again?
No, they started out.
Swung on and missed. Beautiful breaking ball as Glassy goes down swinging. Fisher able to strike out the Sand Sharks center fielder as they'll strand another runner in scoring position and head to the bottom of the second, leading 1-0. It'll be Clapp, Thomas, and Kresek due here in the bottom of the second inning.
Taylor Clapp.
Clapp on the year batting .213. Found himself hitless in 5 at-bats so far this series. First pitch in here for a called strike from Craig Hauser.
They lost at home, they have a 13-2. I think, what's that on Twitter? It's no graphic, but it's good they lost.
1-1 pitch on the way here to Clapp. Can be grounded down the third base line. Coming on is McCown. Throw across his body is not in time as Taylor Clapp legs out the infield single. The Saints will have a runner on here for Ashton Thomas.
Now batting, no designated hitter, number 21, Ashton Thomas.
Ashton Thomas. In 7 at-bats this series, he's 1 for 7 with a 1.43 batting average. Been tough sledding so far for the junior. Coming off a great season last year, was one of the best pure hitters for the Saints as he'll watch a first pitch breaking ball at the top of the zone from Craig Hauser. But has struggled to find that rhythm in the DH spot for the Saints this season. Another breaking ball from Craig Hauser. In for a called strike. Thomas behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, so baseball obviously has 9 bats. It's not bad.
Thomas on the year with a 1.7 or 170 batting average.
8, 9, 1, 2.
Does have 2 homers and 10 RBIs on only 9 hits, which is coming up clutch for the Saints in terms of when he gets those hits. As Clapp's going to take off, Thomas looks like the hit and run was on as that one was way out of the zone. But Clapp able to find himself on second with the stolen base. Is going to bring up Kresek, the center fielder here for the Saints.
Hayden Kresek.
Kresek has been hot this series, going 3 for 5 yesterday with 2 RBIs. Himself with 3 singles. On the year, however, he's batting .179. 28 at-bats. Saints shuffling things around here in the outfield. First pitch from Craighauser, in for a called strike. Krisak, the 5'7" sophomore from Gainesville, Florida, transferred over from Lake Sumter Community College. He'll watch one high and tight. Clapp's going to take off from third as the catcher, Andre, couldn't handle the pitch. Apparently, it's going to go down as a passed ball.
That's not officially an error of catcher, correct? But if he scores, that'll be a run there.
And it depends what Krisak does here, though. Maybe he winds up getting a double here. Fastball's negligent.
The 1-1 just misses outside. Hauser wanted that one with his, he has a long look in. Played on today is going to be Keith Atkinson, Michael Parnell at first, and Luke Horn at third. Appreciate our umpires here in the PBC. The 2-1 pitch misses outside as Krisak finds himself in a hitter's count here with the runner on third, looking to tie up this ball game. Craighauser with the 3-1. Misses outside. Krisak able to draw himself a walk here. This will bring up Griffin Garcia.
Now batting the catcher, number 2, Griffin Garcia.
Griffin on the year, batting .240 and 50 at-bats. 12 hits, 1 double, and 13 RBI, or 6 RBIs.
Is it Oswald?
Would not be surprised to see Krisak take off here, try to eliminate this double play opportunity. Garcia shows bunt, pulls it back as that will be a called ball. Going to have a conference on the mound here. Zach Roberts, the pitching coach for USCB, will come out and have a talk with Craighauser. Take a brief break here and we'll come back with more PBC action. Count will be 1-0 here to Garcia.
No, nobody saw him. There's just somebody standing.
Count 1-1 actually?
1 ball.
Okay.
Craighauser with the 1-0 pitch. Misses just high. Saints doing a very good job here. Uncharacteristic of them all year, taking a lot of pitches. It's working out as they'll have runners on the corners with 1 out. The 2-0 pitch. Garcia shows bunt but pulls it back as that one drifted inside. Nearly hit the Saints catcher. Have a 3-0 count. Griffin doing exactly what you want out of your 9-hole guy. Trying to turn this lineup over. As Sims Owens stands in the batter's box for the Saints. 3-0 pitch. In for a called strike on the outer corner.
No, not on extra week.
So you're taking a look down at Dave Barnett at third. The 3-1. Garcia shows bunt, pulls it back, but that's a called strike. And now the count will be full to the Saints catcher. Greg Howell's going to check on Kresak at first. Kresak 1 for 1 on the year in limited attempts, stealing bags. One of the faster kids the Saints have on this team. That one's going to be grounded. Could be double play as the throw on the first will be in time. 5-4-3 double play will end the inning as the Saints will strand a runner on third. And we'll head to the top of the third inning. The Saints trailing 1-0. It'll be Aiden Driscoll Sadusky, the first baseman here. For the Sand Sharks, they found themselves in a bit of a jam the last half of the inning. However, 5-4-3 double play, able to quell the Saints' comeback's hope. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to be popped up into foul territory, drifting down the line. Find itself on top of the Saints' batting cages. Count will be 1-1 now. To the Sand Sharks' first baseman. Sadusky on the day. 1 for 1 with a double. And he'll get on another one here, as that will find itself a home in center field. It'll be a leadoff single for the Sand Sharks. Just going to bring up Hunter Miller. Miller singled in his last at-bat as well. Ward taking a couple steps in at third, playing on the grasses. Be a bunt attempt from Miller. Saints with some arms getting loose in the pen. No one throwing yet, but a couple guys stretching out there. Pitch just misses outside. And we even now at 1-1. Miller, the freshman from Fort Pierce, Florida, playing right field. Find himself behind in the count now, 1-2. Fisher, the 1-2, misses low. Counts even now. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout here for Fisher. As the Saints get their first out of the inning, this is going to bring up Nico Andre, the catcher. He walked in his first at bat. First pitch from Fisher misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch fouled off. That'll be even now. Beautiful pitch on the outer half there, drawing the swing of Andre. Fisher doing a good job of avoiding bats here. One-two pitch. Ward, 5-4-3, double play as the Saints end the inning. With a defensive highlight there. We'll head to the bottom of the third with the Saints still trailing 1-0. Leading off here for the Saints will be Sims Owens as the top of the lineup comes back around for the Saints. Owens 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to center field in his first at-bat. First pitch swinging for Owens as he'll fan on the breaking ball. Messing with timing here is Craig Hauser, but Owens getting on one. Driscoll Sadusky using his chest to block it, and that'll be 1U for USCB as they get their first out of the inning. See that a lot in the majors. Marcus Stroman and a couple of the Japanese pitchers popularizing that, messing with timing. So you see Craighauser holding that set position with his leg up. Just an extra second kind of mind game there. It didn't work because that was a hard hit ball, but found its way right to Driscoll Sadusky. It's going to bring up Trey Newland. Newland on the day, 1 for 1 with a single. Find himself behind the count 0-1. So that pitch will miss in the dirt. Craighauser threw 2 1/3 innings of work with 33 pitches, allowed 3 hits. He struck out 2 and walked 1. As Hill come in and hit Newland. Newland finds himself on base for the second time today. He's going to bring up Donovan Garcia.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Donovan Garcia.
Garcia went down swinging in his first at-bat. First pitch breaking ball in for a called strike. Craighauser pitching backwards a lot here. He's keeping the Saints off balance. About 7th or 8th batter, he started off with a breaking ball so far today. He'll check on Newland at first. And back in time. Newland's going to take off, pitch out, throw down is not in time. Not the best throw there, especially on a pitch out from Andre, the catcher, but the speed of Trey Newland paying dividends for the Saints as they'll have a runner in scoring position with 1 out in the heart of the lineup up to the bat, or up to the plate in Donovan Garcia. It'll be 1-1 to the Saints shortstop. Craighauser sets. There's 1-2. This is outside. That'll be even now to the Saints shortstop. The 2-2 pitch. This is low and inside. The count will be full now to Garcia. Saints with some patient at-bats here. 41 pitches on the day so far for Craighauser. The 3-2 pitch. This one's going to be driven high and deep into left field, and that one is off the wall. Newland coming around from second. Throw will not be in time, and the Saints will tie it up on a wall ball double for Donovan Garcia. Garcia, welcome addition back to the Saints lineup. A team that has struggled all year with extra base hits, but Garcia coming back and putting some power behind that one. If not for the wind blowing in from left field, potentially would have been a home run for the Saints shortstop. However, Saints will take runs any way they can get them as he will trade places with Trey Newland, and this will bring up the Saints second baseman, Matthew Burke. First pitch here to Burke. This is low. Burke grounding this one to the second baseman, and Bros will move the runner over. Garcia will now be at third. He'll be 2 down now for Jaden Ward.
Now batting third baseman number 11, Jaden Ward.
Ward on the day is 0 for 1. So watch a first pitch strike. The top of the zone there from Craighauser. Ward's going to ground this one hard down the third base line and foul. Will find himself behind the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. That one over the head of the catcher Andres. The Saints will take the lead as Garcia comes on home from third. Craighauser just kind of lost that one. Just out of the reach of Andre. It'll be a wild pitch as the Saints will take the 2-1 lead. Base will be empty now for Jaden Ward, who finds himself behind in the count 1-2.
Fastball, long pitch.
Long pitch.
Ward fighting off the breaking ball at his back foot. And it'll be even now to the Saints' third baseman. Saints able to take the lead here in the bottom of the third. Thanks in part to Donovan Garcia's wall ball double. The 2-2 pitch here to Ward. This one's going to be driven into center field. Gillespie losing this one. He's going to fall down as Ward will get on his horse but stop at second. That one can find its way onto the Sports Center not top 10 as Gillespie lost that one immediately off the bat. And then took a dive out in center. The turf monster got to him. And this will bring up Taylor Clapp. Will go down in the books as a double for Jaden Ward. It's going to bring Andre out to talk to Craighauser, who's been bitten by some unfortunate breaks here.
He's got shades on too.
Really sunny day here in St. Augustine. Bit of cloud cover. Potentially helping out the Saints there as they'll have a runner on second with Taylor Clapp up. Clapp on the day is 1 for 1 with a single. With 2 outs. Have to imagine that a single could definitely bring home Jaden Ward. First pitch here from Craighauser, missing outside. That one catches the outside corner. That'll be even now to Taylor Clapp. Up the sophomore from West Palm Beach, Florida. made his way here via Chipola College as that breaking ball will find the zone. The 1-2. Clapp up the middle. They're going to wave Ward around from third. The throw from Gillespie not in time as Clapp will make his way to second. Trading stations with Ward, and the Saints take a 3-1 lead on the Taylor Clapp double. Just being informed by our official scorer, John Jordan, that's going to go down the books as a single, with Clapp advancing on the throw. A little ahead of myself there, but Saints will take the run regardless whether it's a single or a double. This is going to bring up Ashton Thomas. Saints looking to make it 5 straight wins. They're already on their longest winning streak of the year. They've won 4 straight. First pitch here to Thomas, misses low.
We had left off.
The 1-0. Thomas fouling this one off into the parking lot. And that one making a dent in a car right there. Audibly hear that. Someone's going to be very unhappy when they head out to the parking lot.
So I think the back of the trip's coming, so I actually get off of that then and bounce off.
The 1-1. Thomas gets on one into right field. Diving catch made as that is a web gem, ladies and gentlemen, out in right field. One heck of a catch for Miller. And Thomas's bad luck continues as he's just robbed of an extra base hit. Saints take a 3-1 lead into the top of the 4th inning here at Drysdale Field. Saints taking the lead here, looking for a shutdown inning from Daniel Fisher, and what will be his 3rd inning of work today. It'll be Robbie Brown, Wesley Ambrose, and Jake Tanner set to bat here in the top of the 4th. First pitch from Fisher in for a called strike. This one driven into center field for a leadoff single. Priest coming on, but playing a little bit too deep for that. Just a nice piece of hitting as Brown finds himself with his first hit of the day. It's going to bring up Wesley Ambrose. Ambrose 0 for 1 on the day. He was struck out back in the 1st inning. James with the righty warming up in the pen. Back throw from Garcia as Clapp has to jump to make that catch. down with small lead here as this will be grounded to Ward. 5, 4, 3. Double play as the Saints will erase the leadoff single. It'll be 2 down now for Jake Tanner. Second time the Saints have turned one today. Love to see that as a pitcher. Fielders picking you up as the first pitch from Fisher swung on and missed. Tanner on the day, 0 for 1. He grounded out to third back in the second inning. Tanner came into this series with a .260 batting average, 3 doubles on 25 hits, and 21 RBIs. The 0-2 grounded to Ward, who's been busy at the hot corner. Throw on to first is in time. USCB goes 1-2-3 in the top of the 4th inning, and the Saints will come up to bat leading 3-1 in just a moment. You're watching baseball here on the PBC Network. Be a new wing on the mound here for the Sand Sharks and Josh Patterson. Patterson, the 6'4" right-hander, weighing 240 from Bluffton, South Carolina. He transferred over from Georgia College. Patterson on the year has made 11 appearances with a 6.32 earned run average. He struck out 17, walked 8, and allowed 11 earned runs on 11 hits. Patterson with some sidearm cheddar. 6'3", 240-pound right-hander. Bit of a funky delivery. A low arm angle. He'll face Kresak, Griffin Garcia, and Sims Owens. 8-9-1. Due up here for the Saints in the top of the bottom of the 4th inning. Kresak going the other way with this one as he'll lead things off with a single.
Yes, music.
This will be Griffin Garcia up now.
Garcia.
Krisak having himself a good start to the day, good series overall. Walked in his first at-bat, then singled here to lead off the fourth. He's going to bring up Griffin Garcia, who grounded into a 5-4-3 double play back in the second. Krisak with a couple of steps off first here. Take a couple more as Patterson comes set. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take off, and he will. Throw from Andre, not in time. Andre, second time he's bounced one in. The catcher doesn't seem to have the strongest arm behind the plate that we've seen here in the PBC. But the Saints will have a runner in scoring position now for Griffin Garcia. Second stolen base of the year for Krisak. Patterson, the 0-2. Swung on and grounded down the line at first and foul.
Do you use mechanical pencils a lot?
The 0-2. Back up the middle. It's going to fall for a single for Griffin Garcia. Krisak didn't get the best jump there. Kind of got frozen as that one was falling in for a single off the bat from my angle, but tough to see and read from second. The Saints will have runners at the corners in the top of the lineup coming back around. This will be Sims Owens, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Griffin Garcia has stolen 2 bags so far in this series alone, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him take off, and he will. Andre, throw down, not in time. And the Saints will have 2 ducks on the pond now for Sims Owens.
Home base number 6.
The 0-1 from Patterson. In the dirt, blocked by Andre. Some oohs and ahs here from the crowd as looks like that one may have caught Andre on the inner thigh. Patterson can have a conference here on the mound with his pitcher. Looked like they may have gotten crossed up. I'm going to thank a few of our corporate sponsors as we have the meeting of the minds on the mound. It'll be B&S Signs, quality signage and service. When it comes to signs, we do it all. Ameris Bank, savings for the expected or unexpected. And Atlantic Dodge, proud supporter of Flagler Athletics. Sims Owens having a good series so far. Came into today in the last 2 games, batting .444 with 4 hits and 9 at-bats. He's came around to score 3 times as well, as he'll go fishing at a high breaking ball. The 1-2. That one's going to hit Owens as Patterson tried to fight one, or locate one on the inside corner. Bases will be drunk now for Trey Newland.
Trey Newland.
Newland on the day. 1 for 1. He was also hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Our home plate umpire, he got something in his eye here, as he'll call time. Play set to resume. First pitch here to Newland. Misses outside. Patterson comes set. The 1-0. That one squeaks away from Kresek. Will take off. Be an easy play here, as Patterson will cover home on confusing send there from head coach Dave Barnett. Had a break immediately there, but the hesitation from Kresek, an easy out for USCB.
He's out, so there's no long pitch.
The runners at second and third now for Trey Newland. Be one down now here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch here to Newland. Misses, as there'll be a long look in and a pause from Patterson. Have to agree with him there. Not entirely sure where that one missed. However, the count will be 3-0 now to the Saints left fielder Trey Newland. That one misses for ball 4. Patterson struggling with control here, as he hit and then walked the last two batters. It'll be Donovan Garcia. Garcia struck out in his first at-bat, however, was able to tie the game up with an RBI double in the last inning, then come around to score to give the Saints the lead. Come up with the bases juiced here, just a couple feet away from a homer in his last at-bat. First pitch here from Patterson. Catches the outside corner for a called strike. Count will be even now to the Saints shortstop. The 1-1. That one high and tight for a ball. Patterson really struggling here with his command. It's been a theme here for USC Beaufort throughout this series, as a couple walks issued yesterday. Saints have walked 10 times in the series coming into today, as that one's going to miss high and tight. Saints have walked twice today, but also two batters hit by pitches as well.
3 balls, 3 balls, 3 balls. So that umpire was waving like waving something like 3 balls, 3 balls.
3-1. In for a called strike. Some late action there from Patterson, as he clips the inside corner. Be a full count now to Donovan Garcia. The 3-2. Garcia, a little dribbler to short. Throw on to first is in time, but it'll be an RBI. Not quite hit hard enough to turn the double play. So the Saints will take a 4-1 lead. This will bring up Matthew Burke, the Saints' second baseman, with runners on second and third.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3, Matthew Burke.
Took Griffin Garcia comes around to score. It'll be Trey Newland at third. Or Trey Newland at second. Sims Owens at third for the Saints. First pitch in here to Matthew Burke is a called strike. Burke 1 for 2 on the day with a single back in the first inning. Burke on the season batting .255. .286 in the series as that one finds its way into the zone. The 0-2. Off the end of the bat, Patterson deflects it. Throw on from second is in time, and Bros showing off the reactions there as Patterson stuck the glove out and deflected it. But able to make the play nonetheless as the Saints get another one here in the bottom of the fourth and lead 4-1. Fisher's still on the mound here for the Saints, doing a great job out of the pen to eat up innings. It'll be Hunter McCown, Brian Mayer, and Julian Galassi due to bat here. Talking earlier about the Saints pitching staff. Had an up and down season, but have come on strong as of late. Talking to some of the guys, performance on Friday from Gage Voorhees, going 129 pitches, complete game, the second complete game of the season, but the amount of pitches and just the overall dominance on the mound. Hope could light a fire in the Saints staff, and it seems to have worked, as they've held USC Beaufort to a very low run total, just only 3 yesterday so far through this one. Beaufort only with 1 run. That one driven down the line at first and foul. Up to bat is Hunter McCown. This is his second at bat of the day. He walked back in the second inning. The 2-2 pitch. That one misses outside. The count will be full to the Sand Sharks' third baseman. This one grounded to Clapp at first. He'll take it himself. And Fisher retires the first batter he faces here in the top of the 5th inning. The top of the lineup going to come back around here for USC Beaufort. This will be the second time that Fisher will face these guys. Fisher's come in, done a very good job. Have to applaud Nathan Norwood as well. Started off the game really tough, allowing the first 4 batters he faced to get hits. However, worked himself out of a jam, only allowing the lone run to USC Beaufort as Meyer will foul that one off. Count will be 1-1 now to the Sand Sharks left fielder. That one spiked as Cal will be even now at 2-2. Fisher doing a good job here, finding himself in a good rhythm. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, the third strikeout of the game for Daniel Fisher. And there'll be 2 down now to Julian Galassi. Ooh, there'll be a pinch hitter here. It'll be Carson Phillips. Phillips, the freshman from St. Simons Island, Georgia. He'll come in here for Galassi. First pitch, he lays down a bunt down the first base line. Good throw from Garcia. He's had himself a great defensive day behind the dish, and the Saints will get USC Beaufort down 1-2-3 here in the top of the 5th inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th momentarily here at Drysdale Field. You're watching Flagler Saints baseball action on the PBC Network.
Saints, third baseman, number 11, Jalen Ward.
Out of the lineup coming up here for the Saints, it'll be Ward, Clapp, and Thomas. Defensive change here for the Sand Sharks. Taking over in center field is going to be Carson Phillips. First pitch here to Ward, misses outside for a ball.
10 minutes number.
What is it?
150. 150.
The 1-0 on the way to Ward. This one grounded to Ambrose. Throw on to first is in time.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 15, Taylor Clapp.
Patterson doing a good job retiring the first man he faced here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Taylor Clapp. Clapp having himself quite the day as he's 2 for 2 so far with an RBI as well. The 1-1. Fouled back to the backstop. Clapp finds himself behind the count now 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded down the line and foul. Slight breeze blowing in from left field as Clapp will get on one. It's going to die out there and fall in for a single. Clapp taking a couple hard steps towards second, however. One seems to be misplayed by the left fielder, Mayer. Not the best jump he got at it. Just kind of knuckled. I thought it was hit a lot harder off the bat, but it just seemed to die out there. So bring up Ashton Thomas. Thomas on the day finds himself 0 for 2. Had a hit robbed of him by a great defensive play by Miller out in right field in his last at-bat. Watch a first pitch ball here from Patterson. Taylor Clapp 3 for 3 on the day with 3 singles and an RBI. Gonna check on the runner. Clapp. He'll dive back in safe. I'm going to check on Clapp again. That's a close play. Clapp just getting back in time. You can see Driscoll Sadusky, the first baseman, in pure shock that Clapp wasn't called out there. Good wake-up call for the Saints first baseman. Nearly got caught sleeping out there on the base paths. Pitch from Patterson. Misses outside. Sandsharks thought that Clapp was going to take off there. You saw the runner, or the shortstop, take off towards the bag at second, but Clapp frozen at first. Going to check on Clapp again. Clapp did steal a bag already today. However, not the most fleet of foot in the entire PBC. Does give good speed for a first baseman. The 2-0 pitch, driven the other way. This one's going to find its way into the parking lot here at Drysdale Field. That one just misses low. Good eye here from Thomas. Found himself in a hitter's count now. It'll be 3-1 to the Saints' designated hitter. Clapp's going to take off. That one misses outside for ball 4. No action in this USC Beaufort pen, but that's because the pitcher already got done warming up. We're going to have a pitching change here at Drysdale Field. Patterson will be responsible for the runners at first and second. Looks like Bryce Fitzgerald is going to come in and pinch run for the Saints here as well. We'll take a brief break and come back with the new pitcher and some more Saints baseball action here on the PBC Network. So the new arm on the mound is going to be Peyton McPherson. McPherson on the years 2-1. He's made 7 appearances, no starts. He has a save recorded. Has a .497 earned run average. He's struck out 13, walked 3, and allowed 17 hits in 12 2/3 innings of work. He'll come in with 2 runners on here, and Bryce Fitzgerald at first and Taylor Clapp at second. It'll be Kresak, the Saints center fielder, up to bat. Kresak on the day is 1 for 1. He also walked back in the second inning. McPherson, the right-hander, standing 6'1" from Cummings, Georgia, graduate of Lambert High School. McPherson, one of the few seniors on this USC Beaufort team. And we'll dot one up on the outside corner there. Count will be 2-1 now. That pitch called a strike. Keith Atkinson, home plate umpire. We respect and appreciate our umpires here in the PBC. He's had a rough day behind the plate. The 2-2 pitch. That one missing outside. Count will be full now to Kresak. Three-two pitch. Called ball 4 as the bases will be loaded on the walk. McPherson with a long look in as Andre going to have a talk here with our umpire.
Garcia.
I heard Dave's mom when I walked by reporter. I said, thanks for coming out. His mom goes, are you behind this?
Bases will be loaded here.
She texted me.
For Griffin Garcia. Garcia on the day is 1 for 2 with a single back in the 4th inning. Another ball here is McPherson having some difficulties finding the zone. The 1-0 pitch. That one able to catch the outside corner. Atkinson pretty lenient on that outside corner.
We got a celebrity guest today. Kate Smith.
The 1-1 pitch, but time is called before the pitch.
Was he David Reed just left?
No, he's walking over.
So the count will be 1-1 here.
Making sure parking's all set.
The 1-1 pitch, that one misses outside. Bases loaded here for Garcia. Kresak at first, Fitzgerald at second as this one has popped up into foul ground. McCown will make the catch, and there'll be 2 outs with the bases loaded for the top of the lineup in Sims Owens.
Now batting the right fielder, number 17, Sims Owens.
Owens 0 for 2 on the day. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. First pitch to McPherson. Misses outside. Owens ahead in the count now, 1-0.
That is an easy one, right? Short and sweet.
Owens, a sophomore from Lexington, South Carolina. Transferred over here from Montlow State Community College. He's found himself a home out in right field and at the top of the Saints lineup. It'll be 2-1 now to the Saints right fielder. It'll be 3-1 now as McPherson really struggling to find the zone. Trying to paint that outside corner, but has just been inconsistent in doing so. The 3-1 pitch. This one's going to be popped into shallow left field. McCown coming back. He'll make the catch. And that will do it. The Saints will strand runners on first, second, and third. Wasting an opportunity to extend this lead. Say the bases loaded with one out, but they'll take a 4-1 lead into the top of the sixth inning here at Drysdale Field. It'll be Aiden Driscoll, Sadusky, Hunter Miller, Nico Andre, as this one's going to be flared out over the head of Taylor Clapp into right field for a leadoff single. Driscoll Sadusky, one of the lone bats that's been alive here for USC Beaufort. He finds himself 3 for 3 on the day with a double and a pair of singles. It'll be Hunter Miller, the right fielder, stepping up to the plate now. Miller 1 for 2 on the day. Singled back in the first inning, but went down swinging in the third. First pitch here from Fisher in the dirt for ball 1.
Georgia Southwestern Performance Coach is moving on.
Basketball. What? Where to?
This is an alma mater, honestly. Nicholas State or something.
Breaking ball misses high from Fisher.
No, there's a guy. He's got a shorter black guy. He can wear something like a bow tie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's a nice guy. I liked him.
Fisher struggling to find the mark here. Saints with some action in the pen. You got a right-hander warming up. The 3-0 pitch. In for a called strike. Miller thought it was ball 4.
I don't know about anybody's recruiting classes yet. Nobody goes through this press release. It's just social media. Final guys, no nothing.
3-1. That one just misses. The ball 4. There'll be runners at first and second here For the 5-hole hitter, Nico Andre. Andre's walked and grounded into a double play as Jeff Pelkey will come out and have a talk here with Daniel Fisher on the mound. Saints with a right-hander warming up in the pen. We'll take a brief break here and thank a few of our corporate sponsors. Carmelo's delivering old world quality. Carrabba's so close you can taste it. South State Bank, welcome to banking forward. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Pizzali's Chianti Room for the true Italian food connoisseur. And Capital Financial Strategies, a full-service financial company serving North Florida and South Georgia.
There's a pronunciation guy floating around.
Sanchez backstop comes up. He'll show bunt as Fisher will spike that fastball. Andre struggled with the bat today. He's already grounded into a double play.
10 warming up.
Looking to move one over. Saints with Brad Von Druska warming up in the bullpen. Andre will pull back that one and be ahead in the count now, 2-0.
That's it.
And that will do it for Daniel Fisher's day, as Coach Dave Barnett's seen enough here. Fisher will be responsible for the runners at first and second, and potentially responsible for Nico Andre as well. Count will be 2-0 when we return, and Brad Von Druska takes the mound. All right, so it'll be Brad Von Druska on the mound here for the Saints. Von Druska in 8 appearances, 0-1 on the year. With a 4.76 ERA, he's not responsible for the runners at first and second. Von Druska, in 11 and a third innings of work, has allowed 8 hits, 6 earned runs, as the pickoff play at second nearly gets the runner. That's Aiden Driscoll-Sadusky on second. It'll be Miller on first. Andre still showing bunt, as that will be called a ball. It'll be a 3-0 count. You really don't want to walk the guy here. especially when he's offering a free out on a sack bunt, but Andre rearing back, and that will be a 4-pitch walk. So Vondruska is not responsible for any of the runners on because he started the count at 2-0. So the runner at first, Andre, still Daniel Fisher's responsibility in terms of earned run average. This will be Robbie Brown. Brown in his last at-bat singled, but struck out in his first, the designated hitter here for USCB. This one's going to be popped into shallow right. Owens has quite an arm. He's going to make the throw. They're going to hold up some runners here. So a very confusing set of things just happened here. I'll try and dissect them for you. So the runner at third, Driscoll Sadusky, didn't tag up, and it looked like off the bat the runner at second, who's Hunter Miller, took off. So the Saints nearly doubling them up. However, Miller able to get back in time. Essentially, all that, there's still one out in the run. There'll be runners at all three stations here for Wesley Ambrose. Definitely one of the more confusing games that we've had here today. Breaking ball in from Vondruska for a strike. Saints with a righty warming up in the pen. Also looks like we have a lefty as well. So two guys getting their arms loose for the Saints. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. Then Ambrose went fishing on the outside corner and came up empty. Ambrose on the day, 0 for 2. He struck out and is grounded into a double play. Saints would love him to repeat that right here. The count's 1-2. Vondruska. This one's going to be poked down the line and foul into the Saints bullpen. One of the arms warming up in the pen for the Saints. Houston Wynn, the freshman from Nokomis, Florida. The 1-2 pitch from Vondruska, fouled off again, and Ambrose doing a good job spoiling some good pitches. Vondruska, the third baseman turned pitcher. This one's going to be grounded through the hole here. They're going to send the runner from second, but hold him up. And some base running miscues here. Oh my God, and it's thrown over the head of the third baseman, Jaden Ward. Vondruska getting a bit too excited there. Turning an easy out for the Saints into an error that scored a run. So 2 runs scored there, one on the single, and then the other one coming up on the throwing error from Brad Vondruska. It's going to go in as a single for Ambrose. He advanced to second on the error. The runners at second and third now for Jake Tanner. Saints still lead 4-3. Tanner goes fishing on a breaking ball outside the zone there. He'll fall behind now 0-2. The payoff pitch on the way from Vondruska. This one's spoiled. The 0-2 pitch. This one's going to be driven into center field. Krisak having some trouble with the wind out there. Showing off the arm as he'll bounce one to Jaden Ward, but that will tie up the ball game on the sacrifice fly as Nico Andre comes around to score. There'll be 2 down with a runner at second.
The third baseman. Number 13, Hunter McCown.
It'll be Hunter McCown, the third baseman.
Does that still make the Miller era unearned?
Right now,
Still in?
First pitch swinging here for McCown. This one grounded back to the pitcher, gets by him. Burke, throw on to first is in time, but not before USCB ties it up, scoring 3 runs here in the 5th inning, or the 6th inning, my mistake. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th here with a tie ball game. It'll be Trey Newland up to bat here for the Saints. Donovan Garcia, Matthew Burke due to bat as well as they'll face the senior right-hander McPherson. Saints find themselves in a tie ball game here after some defensive miscues, some base running miscues from USCB. Just a whole lot of calamity in that top half of the 6th inning.
misses, please.
Newland going the other way, and that one's going to careen off the glove of the right fielder, Miller. He already made a diving catch today. Gave himself a great effort there, but Newland will get a single for the Saints. Donovan Garcia set to bat here for the Saints.
Yeah, I know. He messes that.
The check on Trey Newland.
Same team.
Newland will take off. Andre fumbling the transfer. There'll be another stolen bag for the Saints left fielder. Saints looking to bounce back here.
Nice to see you guys.
Good to see you, Cade.
You know that will happen.
Yeah. Later, guys. See ya.
Will be Donovan Garcia as he'll take a pitch on the outer half. Count will be even now 1-1. That one in the dirt. Andre couldn't find it for a second, but Newland, I want to make it out at third, will hold up. Count will be 2-1 now to the Saints shortstop, Donovan Garcia. Cade Smith, Saints former athletics operations coordinator and former Saints alum, start third baseman for the Saints, making an appearance in the broadcast booth just moments ago. 2-1 pitch. Misses inside. McPherson, the long look in after that one. Good pitch there. Call the ball. Count will be 3-1 now to the Saints shortstop, Donovan Garcia. That'll be a walk issued as Garcia will trot down to first. Be runners at first and second now for Matthew Burke. Burke on the day is 1 for 3 with a single back in the first inning.
Matthew Burke.
Burke showing bunt, fouls this one back off the netting behind home. Saints looking to get some small ball going here and move these runners over. Burke showing bunt. Will lay this one down, and a beauty down the third base line. McCown's throw on to first gets by the second baseman. Ambrose covering. That's going to bring home a run as the Saints will have runners at second and third. So defensive miscues going both ways. Ambrose getting over to cover first on the sacrifice bunt that turns into an RBI for the Saints.
Now the third baseman, Jaden Ward.
So it will now be Donovan Garcia at third and Matthew Burke at second. Have a conference on the mound here. Saints take the lead 5-4. We're going to thank a few of our corporate sponsors as we await the conclusion of this conference on the mound. Caldwell Banker, Premier Realty, fulfilling the dream of home since 1906. Evans Automotive, quality work at a fair price. Fish Bites, at the hook, 5-star pizza, bigger, better, faster. And Flagler Hospital, excellence as a way of life. So this will bring up Jaden Ward for the Saints. Ward with a double back in the third inning on a misplayed ball by the center fielder at the time, Galassi. He ended up coming around to score on RBI single from Taylor Clapp. But he'll come up in a huge spot here for the Saints. Potentially extending their one-run lead here. There's no outs and runners at second and third. First pitch here from McPherson is fouled off down the first baseline. Ward on the year leads the Saints in batting average with a .347. His 18 RBIs, 8 doubles, and 41 hits on the year. He'll fall behind the count now, 0-2. In the series, the bat has been hot for Jaden as well. He's batting .429 in the first 2 games here against USCB. 3 hits and 7 at-bats with 3 RBIs. The 0-2 pitch fouled off into the Saints softball field here at the Flagler Athletic Complex. The 0-2 pitch grounded up the middle past the diving glove of the shortstop. They're going to wave around Burke from second. He'll score, and it'll be a 2 RBI single for Jaden Ward. Saints take a 7-4 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. This will bring up Taylor Clapp. Clapp on the day is 3 for 3 as the Saints bounce right back after a rough top half of the 6th inning. Put 3 on the board here and keep their advantage at 3 runs. Clapp driving one down the line, but foul. First pitch attacking there for the Saints' first baseman. Going to check on the runner Ward at first. Ward definitely not known for his speed. On the year, he's only stolen 1 base, but McPherson making sure to keep him close, making sure not to double that stolen base total. The 0-1 to Clapp. This one's popped up into center. Coming on is Phillips. The right fielder's actually going to take this one as it drifted over. Miller making the catch. And we'll have a pinch hitter here in Justin Haskins. Be 1 down now, and he'll have a runner at first.
Your attention, please. Pinch hit for the Saints, number 34, Justin Haskins.
Haskins, former PBC Rookie of the Week, has done his job on both sides for the Saints. Not only on the mound, but also at the plate. Haskins with a .395 batting average on the season, 15 hits and 38 at-bats, with 6 RBIs and 3 doubles. This will be his first at-bat of the series. Ward giving a little fake there at first as that pitch misses outside. Andre holding that one for a while, thought he was going to get the call. They're going to check on Ward at first, dive back in safe. That one misses outside. The 2-0 pitch. Called strike. Going to check on Ward again at first. Sand Sharks really making sure to keep the Saints' third baseman close. That one's going to hit off the plate and get to the backstop as Ward will take second base. That'll be 3-1 now to the Saints. Designated hitter Justin Haskins. Arm warming up in the pen here. His side armor for USCB.
It's 28.
Number 28, Christian Donaldson. This one's going to be fouled off. Count will be full now to Haskins.
Where's Christian Dawson at?
Warming up. He should be just about ready. This might be this guy's last batter. Can't get him out.
The 3-2 pitch. Called third strike as Haskins will take a seat. This will bring up Kresak, the Saints center fielder.
Now that the center fielder, number 26, Kaden Kresak.
Caden Kresak on the day finds himself 1 for 1. He's also drawn 2 walks.
Just in case. The first 2 are earned.
That one misses outside as well. Kresak ahead in the count now, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. The 2-1 pitch on the way. That one misses outside. That'll be 3-1 now to the Saints center fielder, Kresak. Kresak going the other way with this one, but just foul. Count will be full now. Three-two. This one's fouled off. Now to play. Three-two. Fought off again. Kresak with a quality at bat right here. Quab. He's already drawn 2 walks today. It's really making McPherson work to retire him here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The payoff pitch on the way. That one's high and outside. 3rd walk of the day for the Saints center fielder. It's going to bring up the 9-hole batter, Griffin Garcia.
Now batting the catcher, number 2, Griffin Garcia.
Runners at first and second now for the Saints backstop. Garcia 1 for 3 on the day. Pearson comes set the 1-0, in for a called strike. That one misses high and outside. Counts even now to the Saints catcher. This one popped up down the line here, and McCown couldn't quite get a hold of it. Second life here for the Saints catcher Griffin Garcia. That'll be 2-2 to number 2, Griffin Garcia, with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. This one grounded into the hole. It's short, bounces off the knee of the shortstop, Tanner. Oh.
He's in the hole.
Gonna go down
Now batting, the right field
as a tentative infield single for Griffin Garcia. The bases will be loaded now for the top of the lineup in Sims Owens. Saints threatening to bat around here in the bottom of the 6th.
Everything at this point is unearned right now.
First pitch swinging here as this one is down the line in left and foul. Good effort there from Mayer, the left fielder.
He makes the play.
Try to make a play, but it's a bit too much. Slice down that line. Oh, 1 pitch. That one misses outside. The 1-1 here. This one's grounded to the third baseman, McCown. He'll come across the diamond, make a throw, and it'll be in time. Saints score 3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning, but strand runners at first, second, and third. They'll take a 7-4 lead into the top of the 7th. It'll be Brian Meyer.
Top of first, we had so many interceptions.
Phillips and Driscoll Sadusky set to face the new arm here for the Saints in Houston, Win the left-hander, dropping in beautiful curveball, throws one heck of a yacker, the lefty does. For a first pitch strike, it's more about Houston Win. The freshman's from Nokomis, Florida. 6 feet tall, 180 pounds, throws from that left side, as we've already said, has a 5.60 earned run average in 14 appearances this year. Has saved the game for the Saints, pitched 17 2/3 innings so far, allowing 19 hits, 11 earned runs, striking out 12 and walking 5.
Maybe on the lower introduction, then we're going to say it's kind of conservative.
The 0-2 pitch. This one grounded weakly back to the pitcher. Win. Toss it on to first. PFP's paying off for the Saints reliever, as he'll make the routine play and retire the first batter he faces. This will be Carson Phillips, the center fielder. He came in relief of Julian Gillespie. Finds himself 0 for 1 on the day. That one's going to run inside and hit Phillips. There'll be a runner on first now for Aiden Driscoll Sadusky. It's been a thorn in the side of the Saints all day. He's 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles.
We've left 12 runners on base.
First pitch breaking ball, gonna throw behind the runner. Phillips at first, to no avail, is back in safe. He's got a right-hander warming up in the pen. Breaking ball from Phillips in for a called strike. Fastball grounded down the line at first and foul. The 1-2 from Wynn. One misses outside. That'll be even now to the first baseman for the Sand Sharks. Driscoll Sadusky has been hitting the ball well all day, as he'll find another single, make it 4 for 4 on the day. As I was saying, he was batting .286 coming into today. 7 hits in 2 at-bats, and then add on a 4 for 4 performance sponsored by Wendy's. And the runners at first and second now. Bring up Hunter Miller. Miller, 1 for 2 on the day. He's walked back in the 6th. He struck out in the 3rd, and he singled back in the 1st inning. Wynn's going to step off here and check at the runner at second. So he's looking for a shutdown inning here. Wynn does a good job of generating ground balls, as he'll drop in a beautiful breaking ball in the outer half. One swung on and missed. Back to the same spot for Wynn. Be ahead in the count now. 0-2. Breaking ball. It's blocked by Garcia. Win with the 1-2. That one misses low. That'll be even now. Here to Miller. This one's going to be popped into left. Newland will make the play, and there'll be 2 down now for the catcher, Nico Andre.
Now batting, the catcher, number 8, Nico Andre.
Nico Andre on the day he's walked. He's grounded into a double play and walked again. So 2 walks on the day for Sand Sharks' backstop of a runner in scoring position. And Phillips here with 2 down in the top of the 7th inning. One-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Went really using that breaking ball to perfection here.
Both teams lost tonight, too.
This one's going to be lifted into center field. Kresak underneath will make the catch, and the Saints will work themselves out as Norwood allows 1 hit. And the Sand Sharks strand 2, and they'll take a 7-4 lead here into the bottom of the 7th inning. Be a new wing on the mound here for the Sand Sharks will be Christian Donaldson, the freshman from Loganville, Georgia. The righty offering a sidearm approach to things. On the season, he's made 8 appearances of a 5.68 ERA in 6 1/3 innings of work. Allowed 11 hits, 4 earned runs, and has struck out 8. He'll face Newland, Garcia, and Burke here in the bottom half of the 7th. The 1-1 pitch. This one up the middle. And Newland finds himself with another base hit today. It's a 3-hit day for the Saints. Left fielder, Trey Newland.
The shortstop, number 1, Donovan Garcia.
Definitely not the guy you want to let get on at any point during the ball game, especially to lead things off, because Newland can really fly out there on the base paths and is known for stolen bases. He was top 2 in the PBC last season. And with a sizable lead, they'll check on him again over at first. Newland off to the races yet again. Andre with the throw down, not in time. Newland making it look easy out there. His 3rd stolen base of the year, is 18th on the season. Currently leads all of the PBC with his 18th stolen base. Came into the day in 3rd, but a 3 stolen bag day. Definitely boosting him up the rankings here. Be a runner in scoring position now for Donovan Garcia. The 1-1. That one in for a called strike.
No, that's not my name.
The 1-2 here to the Saints shortstop. That one misses outside. That'll be even now. The 2-2. Fouled off and out of play here. Another pitch spoiled here by Garcia. Long look in here from Donaldson. He'll come set. The 2-2. This one back up the middle nearly takes out Donaldson. They're going to wave around Newland. The throw to the plate is going to be off target, and Garcia will find himself with another hit and an RBI.
Oh, shit. And it was...
Have yourself a day, Donovan Garcia, as Saints shortstop will have his 2nd RBI, and we're going to have what appears to be a pitching change here at Drysdale Field. We'll be back momentarily with more Saints baseball action.
It's the same. couple of those two things.
The new man on the mound is going to be Noah Coleman. Coleman, the left-hander, with a 13.89 ERA, has struggled this season. He's started 3 games. He's appeared in 7. In 11 2/3 innings pitched, he's allowed 18 earned runs, walked 20, and struck out 18. Opponents are hitting .358 against the left-hander this season. Burke's going to get on one here into the gap, drifting over and making the catch is Miller. He'll hold up the runner, Garcia, at second. There'll be one down now, and bringing up Jaden Ward to the plate.
Looks like softball got swept this weekend.
That's time the judge after the game yesterday. He goes, you see how we're close and we're not scored nine this week. They had to play. It's the second best team in our conference. So
The 1-2. This one's going to be dribbled down the first base line. Driscoll Sadusky is going to leave it off for the pitcher. Just coming over covering. Be 2 down as Garcia advances to third base. This will bring up Taylor Clapp.
we just found out players in the team that we had. We had the year that it was like 3 or 4 or 5.
Taylor Clapp 3 for 4 on the day with 3 singles.
We just don't have that. That's that.
The 1-0 on the way to Clapp. In for a called strike. That one misses high and outside. Looks like the Saints have Stephen Reese warming up in the pen. The 2-1 pitch. In for a called strike. We have 2s across the board here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. The Saints have already scored 1 to extend their lead to 4 runs. The 2-2. That one misses high and outside. Count will be full now to the Saints' first baseman.
Also, like Jeff and I were saying, if we just, we sweep Claflin.
The 3-2. This one's fouled off the foot of Clapp.
Even if we go 1 and 2 at Southfield. We still get
Coleman, the junior from Greensboro, Georgia, transferred over from East Georgia State. The 3-2 pitch on the way. That's going to miss for ball 4. This will bring up Justin Haskins for his second at-bat of the day. Haskins went down looking in his last AB.
Aikens up there as like the 3rd or 4th best in the conference, right?
Yeah, we played.
First pitch here to Haskins, misses in the dirt.
Yeah, you can all be tough and take 1 and 2 from 1 out of 3. That's fine.
1-0. In for a called strike.
Oh yeah, Augusta's second to last. Aiken has the same record as us. Lander is better.
1-1. Into the parking lot here at Drysdale Field and foul.
That would give us 10 wins automatically.
The 1-2. Grounded down the line at third. McCown coming on will make a throw over, and it'll be in time. And the Saints will strand runners at first and third, but get a run back in the bottom of the seventh. They lead 8-4.
Number 10, Robbie Brown.
6, 7, and 8 due here in the top of the eighth inning. Robbie Brown set the bat here. We got a new wing on the mound here for the Saints. Stephen Reese, the sophomore from Green Cove Springs, Florida. Reese on the year. Made 12 appearances, been one of the better arms out of the Saints pen. The 3.38 ERA. That one lined over to Matthew Burke. First out here, recorded by Reese.
Second baseman, number 1, Wesley Amber.
Reese has struck out 14, only walked 2 in 16 innings of work, allowed 12 hits and 6 earned runs. Opponents are hitting 207 off of him.
5-4.
It's going to bring up Wesley Ambrose. First pitch in for a called strike.
Apparently the Bell South Conference brings in their own talent as far as broadcasters. They don't do, we can still use blue frame, but I think they have their own talent for broadcasting.
The 0-2.
I don't know if Flow Sports has people that they bring in or not.
Seriously going.
1-2. Just misses outside. Counts even now to the second baseman for the Sand Sharks. Called third strike. Pair of shoes there for Stephen Reese as he retires the first 2 batters he's faced here through the top of the eighth.
Now the shortstop, number 5, Jake Tanner.
Be Jake Tanner, the shortstop. Tanner on the day is 0 for 2 at a sacrifice fly back in the 6th inning. 1-1. This is outside. Breaking ball grounded down the line here at third and into the Sand Sharks bullpen, or Sand Sharks dugout. Payoff pitch here from Reese. This one's grounded yet again down the third base line and foul.
Judd after the game was over. Just explained the whole thing with Columbus State.
Yeah.
The 2-2. This one's weakly grounded into the shortstop Garcia. The throw sails on him. That'll go down as an error. That one not even particularly close to the first baseman Clapp, who couldn't even make an effort on that one. The runner doesn't advance, though, so really no harm, no foul there if Reese can retire the next batter here in Hunter McCount.
Yeah, we had rain in the morning, so that's why we had to push it to 3 o'clock. Tell me.
Well, we had a hurricane in September. We're still able to play.
First pitch strike here from Reese.
Well, the sprinklers came on this morning. We're not able.
Beautiful change up there. Drawing the swing from McCown. Be behind the count now, 0-2.
Something I'm going to end up addressing with all the SAGs in the league. I'm like, look, when you have significant changes, like a couple hours, you need to let people know. I mean, if it's going to be like an hour or half an hour, forget about it. There's a couple hours difference.
The 1-2. That one misses outside.
It's just common courtesy.
Yeah, absolutely. We have no idea what the other schools are doing.
I mean, it's like that Beck had a graphic that went out.
The 2-2.
Stemming towards.
Driven down the line, but foul.
And then when you use Flagler University in your tweet, I'm looking, good God.
Ends with the lefty warming up. And a righty. Looks like Haskins, the right-hander, warming up for the Saints. This one's going to be softly grounded to Clapp at first. He'll take it himself. And Reese allowing no hits here in the top of the 8th. One runner on from the error. But Saints will take a 4-run lead into the bottom of the 8th inning here at Drysdale Field. Kresick, Garcia, and Owens due to bat here for the Saints in the bottom half of the 8th inning. They lead 8-4. Coleman still on the mound as that one's going to be grounded to McCown at third. Throw on to first is in time. First batter here of the 8th inning retired by Peterson. By Coleman, my mistake.
I'd like to answer your question. We're nowhere near the record for stolen bases in the season.
What is it?
We got a ways to go. We're not halfway there.
Griffin Garcia, the batter. First pitch strike in from Coleman.
It's 206. You gotta remember when we played like 67 games. It was back before I was here, way before.
Counts 1-1 here to the Saints catcher. It's going to be popped into the Saints bullpen.
Let's see what Division II era record is. I guess I don't even have it. Sure.
The 1-2. This one's going to be grounded to the second baseman. Ambrose throwing to first is in time.
Now batting right field, number 17, Sims.
This is going to bring up the top of the order in Sims Owens. Owens on the day. This is his sixth at bat or plate appearance. He's been hit by a pitch. Besides that, has recorded outs in all 4 other ABs. Fall behind 0-1 here. So that breaking ball misses high. Count will be even now at 1-1.
I just deleted my page from the team.
Breaking ball misses just a little high as well. Count will be 2-1 now to the Saints right fielder. That one in on the hands and into the parking lot here at Drysdale Field. We'll have 2s across the board here to the Saints right fielder Sims Owens. One swung on and missed, strike 3. Owens goes down swinging. And Coleman, through 2 innings, is not allowed a hit in 24 pitches. We'll head to the top of the 9th here at Drysdale Field momentarily. I don't think it's the end of the world if he doesn't get it. He'll get it on Monday. And we are back now for the top of the ninth inning. The Saints are going to bring in Gabriel Partridge. Partridge, with 2 saves on the year, has generally been used in high-leverage situations and at the end of ball games to close things out here for the Saints. He has a 1.8 ERA in 8 appearances. In 10 innings pitched, he's allowed 11 hits, has struck out 11, walked 5, and allowed 2 earned runs. First pitch here from Partridge. In for a called strike. That one finds its way to the backstop as Partridge spiked the fastball. That one swung on and missed for a strike. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, your next game for the Saints will be an out-of-conference affair against Embry-Riddle here at Drysdale Field on Tuesday, April 4th at 6 p.m. Partridge retires the first one he faces swinging on 4 pitches. First strikeout of the day here for Partridge as he gets Meyer down. This will be Carson Phillips, the center fielder who came in midway through this affair in exchange for Julian Galassi. First pitch here from Partridge. Right in on the hands of Phillips. He's fouled back to the stop. That'll be 0-1 now to the Sandfish, or Sand Sharks.
Close.
Center fielder. It's been a long weekend of baseball here at Drysdale Field as we just eclipsed the 3-hour mark on today's game. Phillips behind now, 0-2. Payoff pitch on the way. This one a weak little pop-up into shallow right. A little bit of branch work for Phillips as he'll find his way on with the single. It's going to bring up Aiden Driscoll Sadusky. Sadusky 4 for 4 on the day with a double and 3 singles. And a thorn in the side of the Saints all series long. First pitch in from Partridge for a called strike. That one hit him. Sadusky's going to reach for the 5th time today. First time he hasn't gotten a hit. However, he was hit by the pitch, so we'll have runners at first and second now for Hunter Miller. Miller on the day. So 1 for 3. He also walked back in the 6th. Nice breeze blowing in from center field. Partridge. First pitch swinging for Miller as that one's fouled back into the netting behind home plate. The 1-1. One's foul tipped back into the mitt. Miller choking up on that on the bat here.
Got a lefty warming up.
He's looking to get something going. This one sent the other way and foul. Partridge comes set. The 1-2. Called third strike. Pair of shoes on the outside half. Definitely don't agree with that call. The fans in the stands for USC Beaufort is that one was a little outside, but home plate umpire Atkinson making the call. First pair of shoes on the day for Partridge. Second strikeout, or second time struck out today, is Hunter Miller. This will bring up the catcher, Nico Andre. Andre is yet to record a hit. He's walked twice, however. He'll fall behind now, 0-2. Sand Sharks down to their final strike here. Trying to stave off being swept by the Saints in 3 straight games. That was grounded through the hole. Diving stop from Clapp. Throwing to first is in time. What a play! As Clapp finds his way back to his feet. That is one heck of a way to end the ball game, as the Saints extend their winning streak to 5. Taylor Clapp with a web gem to end it. Saints win 8-4. Next game for your Saints will be on Tuesday against Embry-Riddle here at Drysdale Field at 6 p.m. For myself and the rest of Saints athletic family, I'm Jordan Fauci, and have a great rest of your Sunday.